Experiment name is spring constant in series and parallel. Aim of the experiment. In this experiment, we are going to be determining the spring constant in series and parallel combination. Apparatus what we are using in this experiment? Springs. Okay. Then scale. This is the scale we are using, centimeter scale. Stand, overall stand, this is the stand for spring constant, and weights. Okay, these are all the apparatus we are using in spring constant experiment. In this experiment, we are going to be calculating spring constant of a given spring. To calculate spring constant of a given spring, we have a formula K is equal to F by X. That is, the unit for spring constant is Newton per meter, where F is applied force applied. Okay, then F is equal to M into G. How much force? By applying a load, we are applying the force. F is equal to M into G, that is in Newton. Where X is the displacement produced in the spring by applying a mass M. Then we have a formula to calculate spring constant for series combination. We have a formula. K series is equal to K1 K2 divided by K1 plus K2. The unit for spring constant already you know that, Newton per meter. Where K1 and K2 are the spring constant for spring 1, K2 is the spring constant for spring 2. Okay, then similarly we have a formula to calculate spring constant parallel combination. The formula is K parallel is equal to K1 plus K2. Okay, this is the diagram. You can see the diagram. Okay, this is the experimental setup diagram. Here, this is with initial load. Initial load we are taken 100 grams. Okay, here each coin having 50 grams. So here we have a 2 coin. So initial load in this experiment we are taken 100 gram. For initial load, whatever the point reading we are observing on the scale, that we are going to be represented by A. Okay, this is for initial load. For initial load that we are going to be represented. Pointer reading we are represented by A, but initial load we are going to be represented by W. Next, then pointer reading B. When we will get pointer reading B? Initial load plus one more coin we are going to be adding. Then initial load W plus 50. When we are going to be applying, then there will be displacement, extension we are observed on the spring. How much it will be extend, that we come to know when we are subtracted from B to A. For example, you can say, this is initial load. Okay, one end is fixed, another end we are going to be applying the load. This is the initial load. With initial load, what is the pointer reading? For example, I am showing here. For example, to calculate spring constant for spring 1 means to find K1. Pointer reading with initial load, that is represented by W. Then pointer reading that we are going to be represented by A. A is equal to 14.8 centimeter. Means that this is the initial. Okay, for initial load, what is the pointer reading? That we will get here. 14.8 centimeter. Okay, then in the first trial, load, you can see the column, load in grams. Initial load plus 50. When we are going to be applying initial load plus 50, initial load plus 50, whatever the reading we will get, pointer reading we will get, that we are going to be represented by B. Okay, pointer reading B, that is also in centimeter. That is, for example, 18.2. with the initial load, we will get 14.8, that we are going to be represented by A. That is 14.8 centimeter. Initial load plus 50 gram, we will get 18.2, that we are going to be represented by B. Next column, spring stretch, means how much the spring stretch can be represented by X. X is equal to B minus A. B is the pointer reading after applying initial load plus 50 gram. Okay, then minus A. A is the pointer reading with initial load. Then B minus A, we will get 18.2 minus 14.8, we will get 3.4. Okay, then next column, force F is equal to, okay, by applying a mass, we are going to be applying a force in this experiment. By applying a mass, we are going to be applying a force. It means that the formula applied force F is equal to MA. M is mass. Okay, for calculation, we are considering how much we are applying. Initial load we are not considering. That we can calculate as a dead load. We are not considering to calculate. How much we are applying for first trial? We are applying 50. So that mass is in grams. Okay, but for calculation, F is equal to MA. For calculation, 50 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, conversion from grams to kg. 50 into 10 raised to minus 3 into A. A means acceleration due to gravity. 50 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 9.8, we will get 0.49. Okay, from that we will get force. Okay, from spring stretch we will get X. By using the value of F and X, we can easily calculate a spring constant for a spring 1. Then K1 is equal to F by X. The formula K is equal to F by X. So F is 0.49 divided by X. What is X? Spring stretch. That is 3.4. But spring stretch X is in centimeters. So when we are going to be substituting, that we have taken 0.49 divided by 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 2 centimeter to meter. Finally, we will get 14.41 spring constant, 14.41 for a load 50. Okay, then this is the first trial. Then one more coin, when we are going to be adding one more coin, okay, that is initial load plus 100. At that time, what is the pointer reading? For example, at that time we will get 21.4. On the scale we are observing pointer reading 21.4. 21.4. We are same procedure we are going to apply. Then how much extends? How we come to know? B minus A, we will get spring stretch. Then once again formula F is equal to M into A, where M is mass is 100. Now is 100. Initial load we are not taken for calculation. 100 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by how much extends? 6.6. Sorry. 100 into 10 raised to minus 3 into A, 9.8. We will get 0.98. Okay. Similarly, by using formula K is equal to F by X, we are going to be calculating spring constant. Then same procedure we are going to be applying now. Once again we are going to be applying one more 50. Then it becomes 150. We are going to be doing like this. We will get spring constant 14.84. Then finally, average spring constant for spring 1, K1 is equal to 14.69. Okay, then we will get spring constant for spring 1. Similarly, one more spring we have taken. One more spring. Same procedure we are going to be applying. Same procedure. To find K2, one more spring we are going to be hanging like this. Initial load, for initial load, whatever the reading we will get, the pointer reading we will get, that is A. This is the reference point for initial load. For example, for a second spring, initial load, we will get 15.2 for example here. Similarly, now once again we are going to be applying one more coin, means 50. Then what is the pointer reading we will get? That we are noting, that is B. B minus A, we will get X by X. Then force, mass 50 into 10 raised to minus 350. Once again same what we are doing calculation in a spring one, same, same we will get, because we are going to be varying 50, 100, 150. Same we will get this column for all, we will get same. Then force constant F by X, then force constant is depending on how much extends, so that similarly F by X. 15.80 for 50, for 100 15.5, for 150 we will get 50. Finally average, we are going to be adding 3 and divided by 3, we will get spring constant, average of spring constant of second spring, that is K2 is equal to 15.43 Newton per meter. Okay, by using spring constant K1 and K2, we can easily calculate, theoretically we can easily calculate what is the spring constant in series and parallel. Once you know the value of K1 and K2, we can easily calculate what is the force constant, spring constant for spring in series combination, a spring constant for parallel combination. You can see the calculation here. You can see the calculation. K1, K2, K1 14.69, K2 15.43 divided by 14.69 plus 15.43. For series combination, say 7.5 Newton per meter we will get. Then parallel, this is the theoretical calculation. For parallel combination, K1 plus K2. K1 is 14.69 plus 15.43. Then we will get 13.12. It means that K series, theoretically, spring constant in series combination we will get 7.5. Spring constant in parallel combination we will get 13.2. But theoretically, and also we are conducting experimentally we are going to be conducting spring constant for series combination and parallel combination. Okay, but procedure is same. But series combination, we are going to be using two spring like this. You can see spring 1, here spring 1, and here you can, they are given a hook for option to connect spring 2. Here we are going to be applying a load, initial. This is a dead load, initial load. Okay, once again, the procedure is same. This is the pointer reading now. This is a pointer reading A. For example, pointer reading for a dead load. For series combination, you can see. For series combination, initial reading A with dead load 30.2. It means pointer reading is around 13.2. 30.2. Okay, the procedure same what we are conducted in K1 and when we are going to be calculating K1 and K2. Plus 50, or whatever the spring, whatever the pointer reading, that is 37.2. How much is stretch? 37.2 minus 30, we will get 7. Similarly, we will get F is equal to mg. F is equal to mg, we will get same for all. By using, okay, K series, Ks means spring constant. Ks is equal to F by X. Okay, Ks is equal to F by X. F is a force, X is a mass extension. When we have taken 7 into 10 raised to minus 2. 0.49 divided by X, 7 into 10 raised to minus 2, we will get 7. Okay, this is series. Okay, for 50 we will get 7. Similarly, one more coin you can add and note down the pointer reading, that is B. That is B. B minus A. Once again, how much spring stretch we will get? By using that, you can calculate spring constant. Okay, finally, average these three. 7 plus 7.5 plus 7.2 divided by 3. We will get around 7.3. 7.3. Okay, theoretically also we will get 7.5, but experimentally the value is also, when we are averaging these three, we will get 7.3 around. It means that theoretical and experimentally both are holds good. Similarly, parallel combination. How to conduct parallel combination? That is also very simple. The connection, you can see how we are connecting. Here you can see these are the two springs. Is it right? But here they are given option here. But when we are doing series, when we are doing individually, we are using center hook. Okay, this is spring 1. Okay, when we are using spring 2 also we are doing like this. When we are connecting series like this. Okay, but for parallel combination, we are going to be applying force at the center. So for parallel combination, we are using these two hooks, and we are going to be applying a force here. But they are given the option hook like this. We are connecting like this. Okay, then we are applying a load here, center. Okay, then one of the pointer, we have taken a reference point to note down the pointer reading. This is initial load. Okay, anyone we have taken a pointer reading. Okay, then how much we will get? That we are not downing. That is a pointer reading. Around 14 we will get, 14 centimeter. Then initial load plus 50. Then we are going to be adding 50. Whatever the reading we will get, that is the pointer reading B. That is 15.6. B minus A, we will get 1.6. Then once again force F is equal to mg. M is 50, G is 9.8. We will get 0.49. 50 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 9.8. We will get same 0.49. Then parallel, K parallel is equal to formula F by X. Okay, F is force, X is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 3 we have to be take, because it is centimeter. When we are substituting 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 2, we will get 13.2. Similarly, you can add one more coin, it becomes 100. Okay, then finally we will get 13.6. Similarly, repeat the experiment. One more coin you can add it, it becomes 150. Then finally the spring constant we will get. When we made average, you can see when we made average, we will get around 30.16 like that we will get. Okay, this is this is experimentally also we will get 13 point something, theoretical also we will get 13.16. Finally, we are noting the result. The spring constant for the springs are found. K1 is equal to 14.69, K2 is equal to 15.43. Okay, then theoretically we are calculated, that is 7.5. Our parallel combination is 30.12. Experimentally what we found? 7.23, 30.2. Okay, both experimental and theoretical values are almost all holds good. This is the way we are going to be conducting this experiment. We are going to be calculating, we are going to be verifying spring constant in both series and parallel combination.